Nothing about your life was ever going to be ordinary. It was always going to be legendary. Anything could happen when we live a legendary life. It's playing in my head from St. John by St. John, as well as No Matter What We Do, It's Never Going to Be an Ordinary Thing by Ariana Grande. And I feel like you've known that. Your life to date has shown itself time and time and time again that nothing is ordinary, to the point where even one of your stories, if you were to share them with people, and when you do share them, they look at you like, and that's just one of many. Also, the game Don't Break the Ice is significant. I feel like there's something about you just breaking the ice, having a great icebreaker, and being like, let's light this candle. I'm going to show you exactly who I am. I feel like you've met a lot of your very best friends that way because you just naturally get each other. And I feel like it's the way that I observe who's around. Something about being a comedian, too. You're very funny. I'm also seeing, too, deep experiences, traumatic, even some may say, lead to great humor. Even wit, even having to grow up in environments where you had to defend yourself, even if against siblings, or even a parent who acted like a sibling, or maybe were closer in age. These things were all necessary for you to have this enlightening way of bringing about perspective to a situation. And on top of that, again, no one would be able to believe the things that you had been through, even just one or two of the things. Wouldn't be surprised if you're called to write a story about your life. Also, just wanting to connect people and have them feel less alone because you understand what it's like to go through things that sounds like you're making it up. Love. Aw, live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. I feel like it's also payback. Not that you had to be paid back for these things, but I do feel like it is up to you to receive payback for all the intensity that you've experienced, especially past a certain point. I'm seeing like Saturn return energy being significant. Coming after, going through just a very, like your life felt like a Saturn return. Having to learn very hard lessons from a very young age, then therefore having a very high standard or having very high caliber of expression from a young age, being very mature, but also looking very young as well. You're one of one. No one can figure out how old you are. No one can figure out what you do. No one can figure you out good. And the second they start to, there's a whole new facet to them. And I feel like you're meant to show people what a mirror looks like, because how they perceive you is exactly what they see in themselves, especially if they view you as greater than them. Can't help that. It's also legit. You're also showing them what it's like to reach a potential, A lot of people are going to be inspired by you. A lot of people are going to be moved by you. And I feel like, again, the payback is having a legendary life. So you're not just doing all these things for what? It's also up to you. Like, you can receive whatever type of life that you allow yourself to receive. But I do feel like you're able to finer things, going on trips and traveling, and being the type of person who shows other people what a good person with wealth is.